It is the year 2050. This is Eywa. Eywa is my granddaughter. She's 25 years old and just on her way to the co-working space. She's meeting with her team today, real and physically on site, because there is a creative process coming up that will end up with a new product. Physical presence at work is actually unnecessary. Meetings via holography on the beach in Honolulu, in a meeting room in New York, or at the Brandenburg Gate, anything is possible. Eywa checks in with her finger scan. Her mobile phone is connected via Bluetooth to a chip in her arm. Health check, iris, pulse, skin color, body temperature. Everything is okay. Her energy level is 68%. Her stress level is 33%. Corey, the nice computer at the check-in, thinks Eywa's energy level is too low to get through the day. He suggests yoga on the beach in Bali around 2:30 p.m. or a massage in Hawaii. Eywa chooses yoga. To get the stress level down to the mandatory 20%, Eywa books a guided meditation with VR goggles at the metaverse for 10 a.m. Eywa came to the School of Life when she was 5 years old and has learned everything she needs for life in community lessons in a class of 20 students. Subjects are no longer taught, only talents and passions are encouraged. Knowledge is no longer important. The internet is everywhere. All the knowledge of mankind is available in real time. Between school and entering the workforce, Eywa did a community service year in a school in Sri Lanka. That's what everyone in Europe does. They help the needy or get involved in environmental protection or species conservation. As Eywa prepares for her future working life, she spends a long time thinking about 4 questions. First, who do I want to work with? People, animals, or computers? Second, where do I want to work? Outdoors, indoors, domestic, or abroad? Third, what do I bring with me? My talents and passions. Fourth, what is important to me? Meaning, providing benefits, money, doing something extraordinary. Just as there are no longer any school subjects, there is no longer any vocational training or specialized studies. Based on the talents and passions of school, skills are acquired in training and studies. With these skills, one applies to companies that are looking for people for tasks and projects that correspond exactly to these skills. Every second working person between the ages of 18 and 80 is self-employed. There is no longer a retirement age. Everyone works as much and as long as they want and enjoy it. But hardly anyone spends more than 20 hours a week doing what we used to call work. 12:30 p.m. lunch break at the vegan diner. Then yoga on the beach to refresh the energy level. Then off to the team again. Work is always done in 90-minute intervals. Then there is a 15-minute break with exercise for body and mind. People learn all their lives and they are obsessed with it because they love it. There are TV channels dedicated to the development of human potential. In the cinema, films on continuing education for the entire population are shown permanently and free of charge. In libraries, there are regular lectures on lifelong learning, morality, ethics, and the skills needed in working life. The spiritual growth of a human being distinguishes us from the augmented, the robots, hybrids, and the omnipresent artificial intelligence. It is measurable, just like the intelligence quotient. Its name, Spiritual Growth Index, the SGI. Since 2045, every person in Europe who has reached the age of 18 has received an unconditional basic income. Most people in Europe do patchwork, meaning they have multiple jobs that generate their income. not because they necessarily need the money, but because they love the job variety. Eywa's individual income is independent of the time she spends on an activity. She's rewarded according to the results achieved. There's a Europe-wide contribution index, the CI, in which 4 factors define the amount of income. The contribution can be a material, an economic one, an ethical, or a social one. So Eywa's individual income is therefore the sum of the unconditional basic income, plus salary or fees based on the SGI, plus credits for common good work based on the CI. Eywa often thinks of me, her grandfather, telling her stories of the old days when his and everyone's lives were dominated by work and many desperately struggled to find their work-life balance. Although she can't really understand how it could have come to this, she's happy that those times are over.